Hey, what is moving and shaking, my friends? It is JB coming at you from the streets of Cardiff here. I figured that I would start this video, which is, first off, a straight up from the heart. I've been mailing for the last 2 days a video that I believe is the most incredible film I've ever seen in our industry. It tells the most incredible story I've ever heard told in our industry. And, we built Powur because we had to. We wanted to create the biggest impact we possibly could on the planet. We wanted to create the biggest business we possibly could on the planet. We have a multi-billion-dollar, world-changing, game-changing global vision. It hadn't been done before, so we had no choice. We had to create it. If somebody else had created it, I would have went and joined them. But that wasn't the case. And so this video is a heart-to-heart, from my heart to your heart, about what this movement actually is. I'm going to attempt to answer probably what some of your biggest questions might be. First, I wanted to show you our little office. We actually have two offices. We have one in Portland, which all our developers work out of, and then I'm going to show you the one in Encinitas, which we always have these wonderful, beautiful residents passing by. But there's the ocean right there. And if you walk up here, let's go see where we jam. Gotta try to be a little quiet here. You never know who's up here. Shared office space. That's our boardroom where we're usually always cranking stuff. And here we've got the corner office, which the Mr. Jim Bunch was just in here. I kicked him out. We're mapping out, as we always do, the next level of everything. And we've got this nice, sweet ocean view sort of corner spot here where we just come and jam. So I figured this was an appropriate setting to have this conversation. So let's chat. What in the heck is going on with Powur? I can imagine many of you have seen our video. In fact, I know thousands of you. I think it's gotten 3,000 views in the last 48 to 72 hours. It's about to have hundreds of thousands of views, quite honestly. We have not even started the marketing campaign for this company yet. We've just literally been perfecting everything, iterating everything, getting it completely dialed in to a point where we know exactly what our organic growth rates are, what's our conversion rates, our training systems, our compensation plans, starting to watch checks get cranked out weekly, the model, everything, before we really even wanted to lift a finger when it comes to marketing on the internet. I might be getting a little ahead of myself. But that's the reason why we actually haven't even shared this story before. We shared it once for a brief period of time, and then we went back into the laboratory. We went back into refining, tweaking, making sure that we were truly creating the most compelling, the most rewarding, the most innovative opportunity that I honestly believe exists in our industry today. So if you're somebody who's followed me for a long time, you're somebody who's passionate about entrepreneurship, who's passionate about success, who's passionate about transformation of yourself and the world, I'm telling you right now that this opportunity, it's not for everyone, absolutely not for everyone. But for the people that it is for, there's nothing else in the world like it right now. And we are going to change so many lives. I hope your life is one of them. And the byproduct of changing all those lives is that we change the entire freaking planet. And so I'm going to rewind it back to the beginning, guys. This has now been almost 26 months that I've been working on this company, but the seed was planted even earlier than that. The seed was planted in 2011 when I was in the middle of the rainforest, the Amazon rainforest, which some of you probably remember that trip. I have this video, Journey to the Heart of Everywhere, about the Amazon. And that was when the idea, the vision came for Powur. And that was really when my entire life and my entire career changed. And I just didn't know it yet, but nothing was ever going to be the same. It was like this path. You know how sometimes in your life you get taken down a different path, and you think you're going down this path and la-di-da-di-da, but really your whole course has been changed, your whole trajectory, that you would have ended up over in some other universe here, and now you're over here in this universe. That happened in 2011. I just didn't know it yet. And what I now see is that for years and years and years, I've been doing, honestly, the deep personal work, the deep self-transformation work that's required to lead at a level that we intend to lead on a global sphere. There was incredible work that was required personally, incredible work that was required professionally, a ton of management experience. I find that nowadays the things that I do have nothing to do with what I used to do. In the past, I was a marketer and I was a trainer, and so I marketed and I trained, and that has been probably the smallest aspect of success in our current endeavors. So my life has just looked so different. Everyone, sometimes I get people ask me like, hey, where did Jonathan go? I didn't go anywhere. My life just looks incredibly different. The things that matter to the success of our business just don't matter anymore. Like the things that used to matter don't really matter that much anymore. And the things that now matter, like, attracting and recruiting a high-level management team, raising millions of dollars of investment capital, deploying technology at an enterprise scale, managing a board of directors, managing a multi-billion-dollar channel partnership, all of these things that actually matter to the future of creating a game-changing company really have very little to do with emailing my list or making videos or things like that. So that's why it's been more difficult, to communicate in all those things, but, for a great reason. And so over the last 24 months that I've been dedicated to building this company, honestly, when we started, we didn't know anything about this industry. We just had an idea. We had a vision for what would it look like to create the world's first true 100% sustainable energy direct sales network marketing company. That was it. There was just this guiding vision, this guiding sort of force inside my heart that said, this needs to be done. It needs to be done. Someone has to do it. And since no one was doing it, I said, screw it. I've got to do it. It's in my heart to do. And with that humble, sort of simple vision, we set forth. And next thing you know, we attracted a world-class technology team. Literally, our CTO is a top 20 executive, was a top 20 executive at MySpace. He was in the room putting out literal fires when the servers were on fire as the company was scaling to hundreds of millions of users. He was in the board meetings with Rupert Murdoch and all these guys. So he is a brilliant, genius technologist. I could not have recruited this person if my life depended on it. I wouldn't have even known to. He just showed up. Sort of similar in the fashion that the universe works. You set the intention and people just show up. So, and it's not just Paul, it's Rick, it's Sasha, it's Matthew, it's an enormous amount of brilliant technologists and developers just showed up. And we started building, architecting a platform proprietary from the ground up that we couldn't, we knew this was going to be crucial to our strategy. We could not have predicted how crucial. Now we have the only API integration with the world's largest solar energy provider in the world, in our industry, and as far as I know, out of any other industry. Even Home Depot and all their other big channel partners do not have an API integration the way that we've set it up. So we've built this groundbreaking technology platform. They came out of nowhere. The right people just showed up to introduce me to Solar City. When I set out on this business, guys, seriously, think about it. I didn't know anyone in solar. And within 12 months, we had a partnership with an Elon Musk branded company. Elon is the co-founder. He is the chairman of the board. He is the largest shareholder of Solar City. For all intents and purposes, Elon Musk is the guy who benefits the most out of Powur's success, being the largest shareholder of Solar City. So out of no experience before, within 12 months, we've landed a contract with the player that everybody wants to have a contract with, the #1 world champion, heavyweight champion of the world, in what could be the largest industry of the world. How did that happen? I have no idea, but I can guarantee you it wasn't me. It was a series of divine events. Like this person showed up and this thing had to happen and that thing had to happen in order for the number one company to chase us down, wanting to work with us. So we have unmatched ability to scale this company through the roof. Right now, we just rolled out a brand new process in Powur called the live transfer, where we have a dedicated 800 number. So every single Powur partner we have now has a dedicated 800 number where we can live transfer a homeowner directly into Solar City, help them get a consultation scheduled, and we're done. That's our entire business. That's the only thing we ever do, is three-way call somebody we know who's a homeowner into the number one solar company in the world to help them get a free consultation scheduled for free solar to save money every month on their electric bill. Are you kidding me? That's our business. And you earn a 20-year residual income every time they say yes to that, by the way, when they go solar. So how did that happen? I don't know. How did a board of directors form? Where our board of directors, literally, I've never even run a board. I never even knew how to run a board. The business of the past, it was just, hey, let's go market and sell. That was pretty much what we did. Now, our board of directors has some of the most savvy, talented people I've ever met in my life. Rick Hoskins, who grew a private equity fund from $250 million to $3 billion. He was the managing partner of that fund. This man has personally overseen the investment of $1.5 billion of capital. Having somebody like that sit on your board and constantly pound you to pieces, quite honestly, but has seen everything there is to see in business. Then Henrik Rosendahl sold 4 companies, just sold his last company for $100 million, a serial entrepreneur in Silicon Valley. Bill Twist, one of the world-renowned CEOs of nonprofits and entrepreneurs. I mean, I'm so blessed to have these incredible human beings, talented, savvy, experienced business veterans on our board, mentoring through this entire process. How did that happen? I don't know. It just sort of came about. And on and on and on it goes. This whole journey has been like that so far. So I feel like not only have we created something that's unprecedented, something that there is no second to in our industry, that truly has the ability to be one of the largest direct sales companies in the world. We're talking about a global energy company that can profit everywhere the sun shines, that is cheaper than what you can buy from your utility, and that is co-founded by Elon Musk. So just think about that for a second. I mean, our potential model here is going to be able to profit anywhere the sun shines internationally, inside of a universe, a world that is undoubtedly heading towards renewable and clean energy. In fact, it has to. That's pretty massive. I don't think that there's ever been an opportunity to do much bigger in the history of our industry. And then we have to consider there's 1,000 partners, 1,000 paid distributors signed up in the company right now, that you have the chance to be at the ground floor of. That is pretty insane. But in any case, I wanted to shoot this video for you guys just to share a little bit from my heart about what we're doing and where we've come from and what the real story is and all of that good stuff. And you might be asking yourself, hey, I love Jonathan. He's done some of the biggest launches. He's been, an iconic marketer in the space, whatever, right? But is he a CEO? Can he really, manage and run and scale this company to $1 billion? That's a different ballgame than a lot of the training / marketers. And that's a fair question, quite honestly. And all I can tell you is this. This work was put in my life to do. I don't know why. I don't know how. We don't have all the answers. We haven't had all the answers. We have been pioneering and figuring this model out from the start. And it has gotten better and better and better every single day. And somehow every single time we needed something, it showed up. When we needed the right person, when we needed the right idea, when we needed the right partner, it didn't matter what it was. The answer just showed up. We've already been going for 24 months. So much had to happen underneath the scene, underneath the foundation. Most businesses are long gone in 24 months that start. So We've already raised now almost $3 million. We're getting ready to cross the $3 million mark. So the company's funded. We've raised $3 million. I've personally invested over $1 million of that, my own money. So you want to talk about being all in? I am all in. We've attracted a world-class management team, from our VP of sales to our technologist to our president to our board of directors to our operations people. The team is here. The partner is here. The money is here. The trends are here. It's not like we haven't tested this. We've been testing this before we rolled it out to anyone. We've been testing compensation plan. We've been testing marketing. We've been testing platform. We've been testing and refining training. We've tested all of this now to the point where we're truly ready to begin marketing. We're truly ready to begin telling our story. So what you're going to see over the next 90 to 180 days is us start to destroy Facebook. Everywhere you look, you're going to start to see our videos, you're going to start to see our message, you're going to start to see our posts, and every single day it's going to get better and better and better and better and better. Our conversation, our technology, our media, everything will get better every single day from this point forward. In fact, it has ever since we launched. So this really is your opportunity. So before I close out here, am I meant to do this? I believe so. Can I lead this company to be a category-creating, game-changing company in the direct sales industry? I believe so. I believe that it's in my dharma, my destiny in a way to do so. And if it wasn't, I would not have put $1 million in. I wouldn't be inviting you here. We would not have made it this far. We would not be partnering with Elon freaking Musk. We would not have done all the things that we've already done. So I want you to join us. And I think that this is probably going to be the best time ever for you to join us, because this is the time right before we get ready to go on our tear, and right before we get ready to launch all of the marketing assets, and buzz starts happening everywhere. You really get to be a visionary right now. You really get to be somebody who sees the future before other people see it, who choose to do something that's aligned with your deepest values and what you want the most in the world. If you want to leave a legacy, if you want to create impact, if you want to affect change, and you want to be aligned with the best entrepreneurs on the planet and have the chance to build a phenomenal life and income for yourself, Powur provides all of that. And there's not any other opportunity that you're going to find like it. The time and the energy that you invest with us actually building this business has the chance to pay you guaranteed for the next 20 years. How many companies have come and gone? How many opportunities? How many times do we need to reinvent ourselves over and over and over? Because people are chasing short-term models. They want to sell some ebook, or they want to do this or do that. And it's just this short-term stuff that's always changing. The energy that you invest in us is sustainable value. We're solving one of the biggest problems on the planet. And the reward for doing that, the reciprocity for doing that, is a model unlike anything I've seen in this industry. A 20-year guaranteed residual income. Does it take work? Absolutely. Will we have to grow together? Absolutely. Will there be challenges to overcome? Absolutely. There's no company that does not face these things. But is it destined for the future of this planet to be powered by sustainable energy? Absolutely. Is it destined that some company is going to come along and knock this out of the park in direct sales? Absolutely. And might it be our time right now, uniquely, to be the first, the category creator that achieves the $1 billion marker, that helps change the lives of hundreds of thousands of people? And might you be one of those leaders that gets to override that gets to be a part of creating that's part of the momentum and wealth creation of that? That's a question you need to ask yourself right now, because I'm telling you, the people who pick this torch up and decide that they are going to be a leader of our future, of humanity's future, of the future of this industry, and do something that hasn't been done before. Have direct sales really leave its mark on our planet. Stop peddling wrinkle creams and mojo juice and whatever else, and have our industry really leave its mark on the future of this planet. You get to decide that right now. Will you be that leader? Powur is your opportunity. Powur is your choice. Consider this your invitation. apply with us through the link below this video or wherever the heck you find it, and come join us and come change the game, my friends, because I'm telling you, this is what I've prepared for my entire life. Maybe it's what you've prepared for your entire life. Let's change the game. Talk to you later.